Welcome, Libra. I hope you are doing well. I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we're going to get to your monthly reading. Reminder that even though it's the monthly energy, it is still a timeless reading. Okay, I know a lot of you are like, what do you mean that's timeless? If you feel guided to be here, this message may be for you. It's still general, but take what resonates, leave the rest. We go in a couple different areas about the past, and the past doesn't necessarily have to be last month. It could be some past challenges that you're going through as well. But it's there to see what is ahead. So that you can clear those blockages. All right, but let's get started here, Libra. Let's see what is in store for you. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. What is going on for Libra? Libra, Libra. Time to uncover. When I think of anything that's uncovering, nostalgia, sentimental memory, okay? But I also think of, and it's funny because I brought up the past, right? Like this is something here, and I did a little bit of a different spiel for others, but I do feel like the 16th may be an important date for you of this upcoming month or when you're listening to this. But more than that, when I see uncover, and not just the nostalgia and the memories of it, I think of the Star card, because that is something where you are very vulnerable and exposed. But let's see, we're going to turn here the cameras on to down here to the cards and see what the card has to say here in the book. We're using the Earthbone book here. So let's see what it says here about uncover, Libra. Let go of forcing it. Let go of forcing it. Get in touch with what you enjoyed as a child. It's time to get more in that child's play mode. Try making a list and start having fun. Do not worry or think of any fears. Do not block yourself by having doubts. Do for the sheer enjoyment of doing. You can literally be successful at anything. The choice is yours to do what you love. Guidance and help from spirits and universe are always on your side. You are the only one standing in your way, Libra. Keep it secret and don't worry. You are always guided and loved. You are always guided and loved. There is a need to be a little bit more playful and don't force it. It's like, I almost feel like, why do I feel like I'm forced to play something you don't want to play? Right? There's nothing worse than that as a gamer. I can tell you right now, there's nothing when you're like, I don't want to play this game. Right? But it could be anything. It could really be anything in that level. We're going to be using the vintage deck, Rider-Waite deck, for the challenges of the past. Now, when I do challenges of the past and the loss and gains, I don't do reversals with Rider-Waite-Smith. I just don't. So let's see what the past is going on here for you. Well, Virgo energy here. Hermit. A lot of self-reflection, isolating yourself, taking care of just you, your dreams. You've been definitely in, there's something here about reevaluating your life or reevaluating things that light you up. And also the next move. There is something, I mean, usually they call this the ships coming in card, right? You plant the foundation here to go have it come in so that you can then have the celebration of the Four of Wands. But I feel like there's something here where you want to explore. It's like I almost feel like it's unknown territory. But I'm feeling very weighed down by it. I'm feeling very adultish about it, to be honest. It's not childlike at all. It feels this level here of like, oh, like look at her looking at the roses, like, oh, that's so nice. I feel this level of really deep thinking about something coming in and being prepared and being structured and having it all calculated. But this is the challenge, is to be more optimistic about what does come in. Let's see what the Four Hoxa Tarot deck has to say for what is coming ahead for you, Libra. Reversals are now up for what's coming ahead. Libra. Now this card, Council of Monarchs, is a particular card for this deck system. It's not the traditional deck, and I'll explain that in 1 second because I kind of want to see the cards that fall around that one because that is an important card, and I'll tell you in 1 second what that card means for the structural meaning. We have the Ace of Earth here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Man, this is what's ahead of you. It's looking good. It's looking good. But the Six of Air here, don't let the past come back here and bleed into this future. Don't let the past back in and bleed into this future. And this could be even fears. I mean, these are bleeding hearts here, these flowers, and that's very significant here because I feel like you've been through some really massive bleeds here when it comes to your heart space. And there's something here about the 6-1 that's lit up for her on this raven that I feel is a lot closer than you think. But there's an opportunity here that's going to be revisiting this past. Now, the Council of Monarchs. I love this card, actually, because it's an outside or a higher council. These are all the monarchs that are, it's kind of like the ones who are, it's in between, I would say, the magician. Because the magician has all the tools, just like how these Council of Monarchs are. But the monarchs are the ones who give the magician the tool. Okay? In my reference to it. And I feel like you have all of these tools here that the universe is about to hand you an opportunity here. It's a big opportunity. It's something here that you can help create, this special being, whatever this is. And in this creation is that power of the magician. But what's ahead is revisiting the past. And we're going to see why the past is coming up, because it's almost like don't let the past bleed into this. Don't let the past bleed into this. Don't be drawn back to things that don't serve you. Interesting. Ten of Fire. This is burden. This is overwhelming. It's carrying so much responsibility. You're going to feel very weighted down by this opportunity that is being handed to you. Because the responsibility comes within you as to how you want to vibe it. You can vibe in low vibrations and get the worst, or you can vibe in a higher vibrations and get something that is amazing. But the burden here is, am I going to screw this up? Page of Air. A lot of air energy here, but I feel like this energy here for you, Libra, you're not going to be able to research every little nook and cranny about this observation or this opportunity, okay? There's something here about being premature. Immature? There's an immaturity here, okay? Maybe it's this burden of, did I jump the gun? Death reversed. Scorpio energy here. Fighting the transformation. You're fighting a change. You're going to struggle with this. This is not going to be an easy thing for you. Whatever this opportunity is, it is in your hands, but you are going to have to face the past with this too. It is going to be a burden. There are going to things that come up. Now, does it mean I mean, it could be so many different things, but it's multitudes of things. It's not just one thing. You're going to find a lot more peace here when you can let it go and not try to force something to be fixed on a particular time frame. But I also feel like there was some kind of misrepresentation about an offer, and it's actually making you feel stagnant, overwhelmed, fighting change, almost feeling the burden of holding this. I feel burden holding this. Okay. I don't see in a positive light. So I got a Libra here. What's ahead of you is that you do have an opportunity. It's beautiful. It's an opportunity. It's great. Right. But there's something about how it's being fed that's ahead of you that becomes burdensome. I think you're going to be revisiting some shadow work here. And some of you are not going to want to hear this, but it has to do with you taking premature offers before. And this is different. You got to treat this differently. And some of you are expecting the worst of that. All right, let's see what your gains and losses are. Back to the Rider-Waite. What are your gains? Hopefully not more burden. At least we know it's a 10, so it's done. You're crawling out of there. I just feel like there's something here that with this offer that is going to make you feel stuck a little bit in this energy. And I think that's why Spirit was saying it's time to uncover and have faith here. You're not going to have all of the shots. You're going to make some mistakes on this. You are. But it's okay. You're being vulnerable. Look at this. There's your energy here with the King of Swords here, okay? Assertive. Look at that. And the Queen of Cups. Well, could be dealing with a water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be gaining a new relationship. But here's the thing. It's could be two versions of you as well. All right. Being very unconditional. Let's just talk about you for a second. Be very unconditional and loving with yourself, but there's also going to need some assertive. There's room to play, and there's rooms to be all business. And you're gaining both perspectives of it for this month or for whenever you're listening to this. And this is something here that, that queen is very unconditional and very loving and very intuitive. So she's very understanding of this. Be more compassionate. You're gaining more compassion this month. You are. And if this is another person, you have a very compassionate individual who's watching you go through changes. And some of it is being vulnerable. What are your losses? Well, that's okay. Fine. Disappointment. Take it. Your loss is disappointment. Okay. That's my meh card. That's my mediocre card. It's the most mediocre card too. Okay. Also fantasies, being in your head, a loss of anxiety. This is good. You're facing your fears, and a lot of this has to do with childhood fears. You are gaining new compassion for not just yourself, but I do feel like there's another person here who's very compassionate. What you're losing, well, I mean, you're not losing sleep anymore, right? Because this is gone. This is what you're losing. Now, if you're gaining this, I said you're losing sleep, but you're not going to be losing sleep on this anymore. You're not going to be wondering about this. This is a card here of saying, oh my gosh, this is going to go this way and all that. You're revisiting things in a more playful way. It's almost like, how do I describe this for Libra? I feel like this month, whatever this opportunity is, you may be going, the six of air may be going back home too. We're in visiting time too, especially with Thanksgiving or something, but you are revisiting your past. And I feel like the way you're visiting it here, as burdened as you are and feeling stuck or, looking at it in that level, there is an opportunity here to be more compassionate for yourself and to be playful. And Spirit's just reminding you that you don't have to be stuck. All right. Some of you feel like you're stuck with your family. Okay. But like, I get it. I can totally understand that one or relate to it. Hey, listen, I got Libra in me. But let's see what the final words of advice here is from Spirit. We're going to switch gears here. I'm going to be pulling a rune here. And let's see what rune is with you, Libra, for your final message here. Well, here's the thing. We have Perthro here. This is all about fate. I just pulled this. I can't remember what other sign had gotten this, but this is knowledge. And I feel like there is something that is, oh my gosh, it is. It's going to be uncovered. And that's what this was. Uncover. Uncover. There's a karmic cycle here about to be uncovered. You're going to win this one. So that's a good sign. And I feel like you're fighting the transformation here of understanding that the things that happened in the past happened for that reason, but it's not going to necessarily be the current situation. You have a choice, Spirit's stating, you have a choice, Libra, on how you want to perceive and act upon this. Be more playful with this. Don't take it so seriously. Watch the opportunity here to manifest when you manifest, when you're in the magician energy, you can bring in some amazing things. But whatever this opportunity is, it is also allowing you to revisit something here that you prematurely took at one point that failed. This is an opportunity here to either stay in that premature thing and do the same thing, or take it a completely different approach. A completely different approach. I also see this sometimes as it reminds me of Uruz a little bit. Uruz is the wild ox one, so it's a little bit different, but I feel like something has been hanging around your neck, or neck pain I'm feeling, that is stress related based on the burdens of the past and recreating some of those again. You have a brand new opportunity. It's there. You're going to feel a little bit stuck. You're going to feel like you're not in control. You can't force anything, but you can be light about it. And Spirit's saying, be lighthearted, be more playful, look and perceive it this differently. Have fun with this. Have fun with it. Have fun with this opportunity, because this is something that you can really be gaining that can open up a whole new doorway with you, whether that is a new relationship, a new friendship, whether it is rekindling things from your past that maybe you didn't think that you would do again, and now you're going to do it. But this is something where I feel very aligned with my emotions and with my assertiveness. All right, guys, that's what I have for your reading. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Like I said, would love to see you over at Harmonia Friends. It's easy to join. You just go to the website. And you can gain exclusive access, and you get the whole vault. It's not just one, it's the whole vault of my readings. And I post new content over there every week. So go check it out. And if you want to try the free thing, go to Facebook. There's a free group called Harmonia Friends. Sometimes I post exclusive content over there, but it's really a place for exploring for others who are like-minded people. There's a lot of other groups and readers there who are starting out, and they always have donation readings on there. And I know I don't do a lot of private readings anymore. So take advantage of Harmonia Friends. If not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good one.